I tell you what. So I talking about cutting it close, man. Cutting it so close. I'm gonna turn this down. It works. Okay. Welcome, guys. Hello there. Hello there. Um, I am your host. My name is Kenzo, and this is my show, Wednesday. And I got my cat's lair. So here's the deal. What I was doing. So it was so funny because talk about cutting everything close, like I know how. Thought I was doing good on time. Mr. Nolan. We'll jump in and say hi to my first people in the house. We got Frankie, we got Faker Battle Cat, and Mr. Nolan. Thank you all for joining. You guys hear me okay? Everything's good. So man, I'm get old, guys. Start going blind. So I had this table that I had put behind me to put Cat's Lair on top of, and then I had a little cheap Walmart card table for Saturday, which was terrible. But today I got it in the mail. It's not as good as my other one. It's a little slower and it's got a little bit of a buzz to it, but you can see I did get. Ooh, it sounds bad, doesn't it? Yeah, it's definitely not as good as my other one. But it's still solid and it's a good table. So I got my new table. I was putting it together. I started at 6:00 and you guys know when you get the instructions to your table and you're like, oh, cool, no big deal. Got my drill. I put all my bookshelves together with the drill. Everything was great. And then, yeah, most of the stuff that they had was Allen wrench. So Allen wrench all over the place. What's up, Wraith Mace? How you doing, sir? Yes, I got this bad boy behind me. Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Nolan Bigham's in the house. Thanks for joining. Mr. Ostradamus Toys, you are in the house. Mr. Channel Duns Random, the coolest kid on YouTube. Thanks, buddy. So my son's here still. His mom's on her way to pick him up, so he can hear me talking. So he jumped in on my live. So, oh man, see, and you know what's funny is I've never been to IKEA before. We've got one in Denver. I've driven by it many times, but I've never been inside of an IKEA. A lot of people go in for the meatballs, right? Is that what I hear? Oh yeah, no Bronco hat today. I got a haircut. I cut it last night. So it was getting to the point where when I put on glasses, the hair would kind of go over, and then my hat on the back end, my hair would curl around my hat. So I was thinking, geez, man, that's bad. So I cut it finally, and I was like, okay, I don't have to wear a hat because I cut my hair now. So, but yeah. So anyway, but yeah, it was lucky I didn't have to go into them, huh? Mr. Cobweb Collector, thank you, sir. Yes, I waited. I made sure I heard your alarm, and then I said, okay, I'm gonna go live because I knew Cobb was awake. See, that's how it goes. But anyway, so welcome in, everybody. Today is a good day. It's a Wednesday, which means I had to, like I said, I had to bust my ass. So I didn't get everything done, but I've got 3 nice large bookshelves. I've got one almost done to the bottom. There's the bottom one's empty on that one. The middle one was already done. That was the one I have my gray skull turtles and stuff. And then this one, the newest one, I have Turtles of Gray Skull on top. The middle, I've got Masterverse, which is newer Masterverse. I threw a couple of the AWOCs in there because they scale well and they fit right in there. And then this shelf here is going to be just all the badass female figures that I have. And I've got a lot more, but like I said, I ran out of time. I just didn't have enough time. So, the room isn't as clean as I was hoping, but it is what it is, So, but yes, I do have a lot of this whole section here is, well, let me just see. Let me turn it. This whole bookshelf here is classics, all classics. So you've got kind of like the animals and like the cool monster type people, and like I even have Some that aren't, but most of them are going to be kind of those just background obscure characters. Middle, you've got He-Man, you've got the royal family, some Tila, She-Ra, Dora, all those. You got the bad guys here. So I don't have a complete collection or anything. It's what it is, but you got Scareglow and Skeletor. You got a bunch of Skeletors. You got the two Evelynns. Yeah, lots there. And then down below here, there's kind of some different evil. They're a mixture, and then the movie characters in the front. So I'm trying, but I still have a big bag full, and I have well, let's see. You can't really see because it's all blacked out, but this is a shelf here and it's empty. So I'm going to fill this shelf. I still, excuse me, I still got to do G.I. Joe. I still got to do some of the Transformers. I think I'm going to put my off He-Man stuff there. But it's slowly but surely I'm getting there, man. It's taken some time, and of course, everything's going on with Grandma, so that's another thing. So it's I think it's kind of nice that I feel like I was correct on it. Because today she woke up, she ate good, she was in decent spirits. She will, but you're having the sound on is going to mess things up because it's going to echo. But I only have a couple. I'm not a poser, I swear. I'm not switching. I just have the kit, and I have Soundwave, and I have what's the other one that's really cool? That's Soundwave and what's the other one? Soundwave and Shockwave. So yeah, I have those. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Oz, of course, called me a poser, and I'm telling you, I'm not. Stanley, no hat tonight. Yeah, no Broncos hat today. But I got like a 6 head. It goes up here. I got some Eddie Munster shit going on. I got this nice little cul-de-sac here. You can park your car. Sweating too because I was putting that damn table together. What's a G.I. Joe? So there's this line. It's I don't know. Got guns and stuff. They say pew 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 pew, and they miss all the time. Unless you're a Cobra bat, they will never hit you. So if you're a bad guy in G.I. Joe, as long as you're not a robot, you don't ever have to worry about getting hit by bullets. And if you're a good guy, you don't have to worry about getting hit ever because they just shoot the gun and you run through them, and you got this whole big battlefield and all these little laser bullets going through, and they miss everything. They're like the worst aim ever. So Motu Guru's in the house. Thank you for joining, sir. I appreciate you. Biker Gomez. There's a Biker Gomez? Oh, that's key. He's key. Faker Battle Cat. What's up, sir? Did you see? You did see that. I sent it to Toy Habits put that thing out today that Faker is going to join the classic collection of Masterverse, which is pretty cool. Holy cow, buddy, you're awake. Thanks for joining, sir. Well, yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's cool, man. Thank you for joining. Mr. Menhoza, thank you for joining. Everybody's in the house. Appreciate you guys. You guys are all freaking awesome. I got 17 in the live. You guys, what the heck is going on here? You guys are so freaking cool here. I think it's all because of this guy, right? The only other downer is that because I was taking so much time getting my table done, I didn't get to set anything up with my cat's lair. So it's up and it's a mess. I need to kind of get some stuff off the table there. And I got the boxes underneath because that's the thing. Like I said, this table was perfect for Cat's Lair because that's the original lift table I used. And it's so smooth and it's so heavy duty. My uncle actually got it for me when I first got hurt. He was like, try this with your back, And so I lifted it all the way up, and then I put the Cat's Lair on top. I put these underneath it for now, but when I'm gonna get everything done, I'll put another smaller table down below, and then I'll be able to put the Thunder Tank underneath as well. So that'll all work out. Once I'm done, it's gonna end up looking pretty darn cool. So, Mr. Thor KC, thank you for joining, sir. What do you got? What's your boys on the Vegas line? Are they favorites, or are they? I don't think the Chiefs would ever be underdogs for the Super Bowl. I mean, the Eagles are pretty freaking awesome, but I still don't see them being underdogs. Sorry, I gotta take this real quick. I put together a table. I'm freaking hurting. Okay, so let's see. Let me do this. Sweet Cobb's in the shower. Cobb's watching us in the shower. That's awesome. All right, let me go. This one's actually super slow compared to my other one. All right. We have Carol in the house. I felt so bad because I was like, of course, I've been kind of up and down, going to grandma's, doing a lot there, and then we've been a little bit stressed, but there's no excuse. It's been freaking cold. I looked around because I had the Red Death. Geez, this is really slow. 2 hours later, and that's it. I guess that's as high as it's going to go, which is cool because I'm standing straight up. I had the Red Death in my 11 subs to go. Yes. I had the Red Death because Carol bought Red Death from me. So I finally, thank you, Oz. We finally got that thing sold. But Carol's bought it, and I had it up here in my collector room. But when I put it away, I thought, well, I'm just going to put it in storage. Well, usually when I put stuff in storage, I have my app. I have that little collector app. It's got like a C on it. And I normally will log everything. I'll put the name, I'll put everything in there, the amount, I'll put exactly what bin it goes in. And I didn't do that for Red Death because apparently I already had him loaded into my toy room. So I had to go into my freezing cold garage and completely dismantle and go through every bucket that I had in there, which of course they're the yellow with the yellow lid with the black tubs. So come on in if you want to come in and say hi, dude. What are you talking about? You can do a live with me anytime, buddy. Let's see. Really? Well, honestly, the way that Saquon's been running, I do think it's going to be a good game. I definitely think it's going to be a good game. So, yeah, but anyway, so I was supposed to send it earlier. I couldn't freaking find it. And then it was like snowing. It snowed us in. My garage had snow up all against it. And I face the north in Pueblo, which I think the Motu Guru knows. If you face north and you have trees and you have a house that's like a bi-level, you're screwed because the snow will never melt because it's just going to have a big shadow over everything and the shade is there. So my snow from the original snow is still there. We had snow, then it stopped, then it snowed, then it stopped, and it's going to snow again tomorrow. And I still haven't gotten rid of the first snow. So Frankie's an Eagle fan. Go Eagles, he says. I, as a Bronco fan, I've been a Bronco fan my whole life. I will always say the same thing that Pat Bolin said when he was alive, God rest his soul. He said, no Bronco fan will ever root for anyone in their division to win the Super Bowl ever, even if there's a fire. Just kidding. So, yes, we have both halves of the Ostradamus family in the house. But yeah, so I can't root for the Chiefs because I never will. I'll never root for the Chargers. I'll never root for the Raiders. That's it. Otherwise, whatever. It is what it is. But so, yeah. So I guess that's just the way it goes. But yeah, so I got, anyway, so squirrel. There's my ADD going on. So I finally got through all those tubs, and I actually found a lot more of the figures that I like. Ooh, I'm opening this one. Now that I have some space, I'm going to open this one. Found my Elvira Oz that I was looking for. I got the red dress, Elvira. So, and then I found a bunch of the really good female figures that I'll put in my little female shelf over there. And, yeah, I got Shockwave out of there too. And I got a couple other ones. So, but yeah, so we'll get it going. And then let me see. So let me do this, which is crazy because I have a bunch open. What did you do? Did you just flash Patrick in there or what? No, this is Patrick. Is this the Krusty Krab? No, This is Patrick. This one is definitely one of my.
No, mayonnaise is an instrument.
Mayonnaise is an instrument. I got this. Let's see. Of course, I got the two. Remember that battle when they came as ghosts and fought each other? I have. It's so funny because even the parts that I have. So I've got Mammoth, but I've got three of the claws there. Here's one with the finger coming out. Here's my red. And then here's that second head for Mongol. He is so good. If you guys passed on him and you have any of these, it's so good. He's so tall. It's just such a badass figure. Okay, so let me not let this get away here. Oh, in the late 90s. How about when the Broncos beat him? Yeah. Sorry. It really is, dude. At first, see, Thor was a Rams Seahawks fan before he moved to KC, so he pre-installed hate for the Niners, and the Broncos was ready to become a Chief fan as soon as I got here and saw Mahomes play. Yeah, no, especially Seahawks were in the AFC West forever. So I mean, yeah, it was there. The hate for us was already there because of the AFC West. Because I still don't like the Seahawks because of that. Like Dave Craig and Steve Largent. They had a pretty solid team, and it was always competitive. They always had a good competitive. A purple Krampus, yeah, it really is. But I remember he was a scary one in the cartoon back in the day, man. And he just like every time anybody was getting scared, he would just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so our main guy. So I have my main characters here. So I got Lino, Panthro, Chitara, and Tigra. And then why do I have? She got away. She was sitting up on Cat's lair. This was the Halo little vehicle, and Zorana fit there. She fit very well on that thing, you know. Okay, let me get my He-Man stuff off of here. Oh, I'll just put that on the ground. So these are the ones I have open. Snow meow. Are you leaving? Or are you still here? Oh, did you get a call from your mom yet? Is she on her way or what? Yeah. Okay. And then this I haven't done yet, but I still need to paint my Origins Lino that Boojaboo made as far as the kit goes. So I took two of the things out. Here is the little weapons pack that came with the Lair. So you've got like a saw. This one looks like some kind of electrode thing. You got a pair of pliers and you got a plier gun and then some gas. Need some gas for stuff. And then, yeah. So I've got those. Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
Apparently my son is half shy because he's not getting his face in, but he's jumping in with his toys. So I don't know. And then I have stacks of Thundercats. Oh God, don't bend over like that. Okay. And here's whoa. Everything's falling. We got these nice, smooth, slick boxes. All right, so let me see. So we got Dave's Dimensions. Thanks for coming in. Yes. Purple Krampus. Either a muscle strain or a weed strain. Yeah, bro. I was smoking that purple Krampus, bro. I'm so baked. Yeah, I got two packs of those I get coming. Faker Battle Cat, thanks for joining, sir. Come back and catch us on the replay. Yeah. Yes, it is a very, very large amount there. So, and like I was saying, the other thing, when I get the table done underneath, I'll have a spot for this. Oh, okay. Here's a little cover. Of course, random toys everywhere. Random. Speaking of random, Channel does random. What are you doing there? Channel does random. Go ahead, do your thing. I'm over here. Do your thing. Channel does random. Ah! Look how tall this kid is. Look how freaking tall my kid is. He's 11. Oy, oy, oy. It's crazy. All right, so
Guys, he kidnapped me from the zoo.
I did. You just were too dang cute. I had to kidnap you from the zoo. All right, so what I might do? Ooh, I can put these underneath my table. Your channel does random. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I didn't have much time because I was putting this table together, so I didn't really have time to do anything. But so anyway, so when I'm looking at this, and the nice thing about this table is it's got wheels. Okay. All right. So we've got, yes. Yeah, he is. That picture, we'll see. We'll see how it comes out with. I'm, we'll see what we've got. All right, so let me check it out. Yeah, I know he's him, and I think I got that at, I think it's just a Walmart mask. Okay, so I'm gonna lay these down because I know they're gonna fall anyway when I move stuff. But so everything was working order. Thank you, Thanos Copter. Thanos Copter saved the day with me because I had no idea about the eyes lighting up. So I knew they were supposed to light up, but mine weren't lighting up. And I pushed the button and that lit up. But then, okay, bud, make sure to put a hoodie on. You have your South Park hoodie sitting on the tape by the stairs. Anyway, sorry. Okay, dude, love you. Don't forget your school backpack, and your hoodie is hanging on the ledge there underneath the other nugget jacket. You'll see the South Park. Okay. And then this one, God, do you see this one? Like, these have gone so high. Like, there's so much, the prices on all of these, and it's gonna be because of this Cat's Lair coming out. But I remember a lot of them were on sale when I bought a lot, throughout the year, like the last 2 years, I've been getting them on sale. Okay, so what's up, bud? I don't know. It should be upstairs somewhere, right? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, and nerds. Okay. All right, my son says you guys are all nerds. Bye, love you. Bye, chat, he said. Okay. All right. So let's see. They did, and I missed it, and now they're going for like $80 a piece, dude. Like, I was so freaking sad. Oh, Toys of Time Gone By. Thank you for coming in. Grizzlehorn. Yes, he's not wrong. He knows that I am. I told him a long time ago. So I fit in perfectly, and that's why I love you guys, because we're all, we all get along the same. So the other one, so they click up 4 times, and then you've got both little, this is pretty cool. So they set it up, and you can, of course, and I've heard from a couple people, and I think I've seen a picture, that you can use the original old school Thunder tank to fit underneath the paw. Of course, the gun's pretty cool. So, no big deal. So they click down 4 times. This is a little weird. This is a lot weird. So it pulls up, and then you've got, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see it there. So you've got this here. Let me pull this up a little bit more. This thunder tank's in the way. What's surprising is that now that I've almost got most of it all cleaned up, I still have some room in the middle here. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Wish I could just zoom in with my finger, you know, or like zoom in with my mouse and just go zoom. Okay, which I can, of course, because it's a laptop. So, all right, so I've got that one. Here's the one problem that I had with Cat's Lair. It doesn't stay up. This one stays up, no problem. The lights are good, everything's good. You've got that little tower. So now I'm going to flip it real quick. That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, dude, it's so freaking big, man. Like I didn't even, it's crazy. So, okay. All right, so I'm going to do this. I think I got to unplug this thing first. Woo! Don't run into it. Oh. Okay. I just don't want the wire getting hooked up somewhere to this, so it's. Well, it's not the easiest thing to do, but you know what? The caster's on here. If I want to do a different display, the wheels on this table make it so nice. Pull it over a little. All right. Sorry, I know you probably can't hear me over there because I got my microphone up front. So with the light on, let me see. Yeah, this is an active live here. This is a super active live. And I'm normally not the one to do that. So you can't really see it too well, but maybe with this light. Maybe not. Turn the light off and try to find a button. There we go. So you can kind of see it a little bit better there. So it has different layers and it has different honestly, that would be ideal. I did look for something like that in the initial. Let's see. Yeah, the mountainsides are a part of it. Yeah. I did look for it, and you could make one. You could actually get like a round and just the ball bearings or whatever, and you can set the wood on there as long as you can get the bigger, the size that's big enough, and then spin it around. Yes, yeah. I mean that. Of course, now it's all covered up, but yeah, you could see the difference about how huge this thing is. Yes, that they did, and it sucks that they've got such a scar now because of all the people getting damaged pieces. Like that's the only really sucky part about this whole thing is that now everybody's getting these damaged parts, and it's not really it's not helping, but I guess that's just how it goes. I guess I don't know. It just sucks. I've seen a lot of people with a lot of blast effects. That would be good. I should steal some from other stuff. I got so many blast effects from all these different figures, but okay, so let me push this back a little. I think it's good here. Let me go a little bit. I know I had a little space. The claws are hanging over a little bit right now. So here is our little table. So Grizzlehorn, so what I've heard right now, I've seen in a couple of the Facebook groups that they are going to get with everybody in February. That's what I've seen. Brian Flynn, I guess that's the guy, right? He said they sent the email saying that they would get with them in February, and they would make sure they would get with everybody with the broken pieces after all of the sets were delivered. So I think they're going to probably try to see how many damaged pieces that were sent out or missing parts. I know somebody actually said that they were missing this. That sucks. So yeah, damaged parts, missing parts. They're going to basically take everybody's complaint, and then I guess it'll just factor in there. Makes the vintage one look tiny. Oh God, yeah. No, it's insane, man. Let me take the chat off there. So let me move my little microphone. There we go. So here's the open back. I have the chairs kind of, so it has 7 chairs with this thing. Granted, if I had a little bit more room, so even if I had about, who hasn't said this before, if I had just a few more inches, it would be good, right? So it just doesn't quite fit. Now, I could remove, if I want to display the back, which, I'll probably mix it up a little bit. I could take those paws off and then push it all the way to the front. So if I'm going to display it this way, I'll just take the paws off, which, why don't I just do that? Because these things come off pretty simple. So I'll set that down. They just slide out. Just so you know, it's very easy to take those out. And then I'll take these front stairs off. Also slide right out. And then pull it back. So now I have space. Now I can display this how I want. The nice part is that, see, now that I took those pieces off the back end, I have a lot of room to work with. Really, really makes a difference. You know what? It's funny. I'll put my vintage one up because the Origins Grayskull, which is the same size anyway, but my Origins Grayskull is downstairs because I'm doing that third wall 3D print. So I have this old shell of Grayskull. It swallows a sumbitch whole, man. Yes, they made 2 Jagas, and I have both of them. GI Jetman, welcome to the show. Thank you, thank you. So I've got the Ghost Jaga, which is freaking awesome. And then I have the standard Jaga, which I haven't opened yet, which is another one that's been sitting in storage with everything else. And the one thing I did find, which made me happy because I couldn't find it before, it was in the same box as Red Death. Let me see, where's he at? Oh, of course, he's the one that fell back here. This is the one that I couldn't find that was in storage. Snarf, snarf. And because, we really need another claw. Like, that thing is just, Jesus. I literally have like 15 of them or something. It's crazy. Maybe not 15, but, not literally. So I guess I would figuratively have 15 of them. Yeah, and I think I've heard from people that have seen it at Comic-Con and that have the other part is that it rivals, if not kind of beats the Super7 Snake Mountain, which is mouse. That's true. Toys of Time Gone By, you are not lying. It is gigantic. Yeah, no, honestly, like when I first, so the funny thing is the way that I got this was I turned into Flipper Frank on that one. I turned into Flipor. and I ordered the Battle Cat Mondo, and I paid what, $500 for it. And then I saw that eBay was going nuts on it, and it was selling for $1,000 or more. And then I saw that this one was getting up for pre-order, and I did the evil deed, and I sold the Battle Cat for over 1,000, and I was able to get this. So that's how I ended up getting this. Because dude, you guys know, you've seen my room. I am a Masters of the Universe fan to the core. I love everything Master of the Universe. But when I was a kid, I liked the fact that He-Man was a wholesome, it gave you all the rules to live by, it gave you all these nice PSAs, and it helps you be a better person, right? That's all fine and dandy. And same thing, G.I. Joe, knowing half the battle. Mask, always good. Let's always. Thundercats was dark, and it was the illustrations, the backgrounds, the sky. When you go to Thundera, when they went back to Thundera in the second season, all of that, Third Earth is just so full of just crazy shit, right? And so I can easily say that Thundercats and He-Man were, for cartoons when I was younger, Thundercats was probably maybe even up there. Like I joked about it, and it was a true story, is when I was younger, we got out of school at 4:03. We went only 4 days a week. We went 7:45 to 4:03. That was our school day. We went Monday through Thursday. Thundercats was on at 4. So for me, as soon as the bell would ring, I was at the front door of my school. I ran. I was maybe about not quite less than 10 minutes from home if I run. I would sprint home to catch at least half of Thundercats. Because I always remember, if I was running late, I would walk in, turn on the TV, and I would catch the credits. And I'm like, oh, no. I would be so sad that I'd miss it. But so let's see. Had this back and I canceled just Eternia and thought I didn't need it. But now, yeah. Well, and I've got Eternia on this side. It's, this dwarfs Eternia. It makes, but see, in my room, it's crazy because now with this table, and I've got that cool little tapestry up there that was just an Amazon tapestry. Because I can raise it up, I made myself more room. Whereas Eternia is just on a standard table. I have storage underneath it because I have a little tablecloth, and then I put stuff underneath. With this one, I can raise it up wherever I want, and I can put another table under it, and then I can get the display of, the Thunder Tank and all that other stuff. So that's going to be my favorite part about it. Oh yeah, it's a different style. Everything is different. Dude, yeah, no, and I'm jumping back and forth too. So I figured 8:40 to 2:45, but you probably went Friday, right? Because we didn't go Friday. That was the beauty of it all. I'm with you, Frankie. It's just I think, and like I said, it's the darkness of it. It's the evil of it. Dude, these two guys scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Like, these were evil dudes, man. Like, Mumra don't mess around. And even when he come out like this, all decrepit and like, it's, or the fact that he could turn into whoever he wanted. What did he turn into? Like a fly one time, or a bee or something, and he like to spy on him and figure out what's going on. Like, it's crazy, dude. It's such a cool cartoon. That was one of my favorites for sure. Yeah, so you went Friday. Yeah, that was one thing I loved about with basketball, was that once Friday came, all these other schools were going to school and we weren't. So we got to do like a practice before we played, where everyone else was in school. So it was kind of nice. I don't have any of the Silverhawks. Faker Battlecat let me know a little bit ago that because they're doing the VAC metal now, that the originals are now on sale, half price or something like that. That's what I heard, for the Ultimates. Yeah, dude, Mumra was a mean motherfucker, man. And see, that was one thing I was sad about. I never got any of the Thundercats toys. My mom was, we weren't rich by any means. Like it was one of those, and we were in a small town, so we rarely got to go to like Kmart or there wasn't there wasn't a Walmart back then when I was a kid. We had Kmart, we had KB Toy Store, and we'd go to the mall, and that would be like my favorite place to go is that little KB Toy Store in the mall. I think it's a Spencer's now. But or no, it's a Hot Topic. That's what it is. But in that same building. But we just didn't get to do any of that. So my mom told me, pick one. Like I never got, and see, that's why I was so excited when I got this on eBay, was that I never had this. Like and even it has all of its covers on there. It doesn't have any of the pilots, but the fact that all of the plastic covers are on, that was perfect for me. I never had this when I was a kid. My mom told me, make up your mind. You get He-Man, you get some G.I. Joe, and that was it. I had some G.I. Joe, and I got those a little later because I remember getting the Battle Armor Cobra Commander with that little bubble thing that he had. Not Trouble Bubble, but it was like a bubble with legs that I remember getting. And I did get Zartan with the chariot. Not Zartan, I'm sorry. Jesus. Why did I say Zartan? I'm looking at Zartan, that's why. I got Serpentor with his chariot. But other than that, I didn't have a lot of G.I. Joes. It was mainly He-Man. I did have Mask, and that was, so it was just a couple things. I only had like Thunderhawk. That was it. Yeah, I did see that too. I watched that one. I don't know. And the crazy part is he said it was discontinued, but then he went to Mattel Creations and was able to grab a couple. And then I went over there just to check because I have a couple already. I don't need any, but I just went to be curious. So I grew up in Walsenburg, and I came over when I graduated. So 1996, when I graduated, I came up, and I've been in Pueblo ever since. So I've been here pretty much more than half my life now that I'm old. See, that's cool. I've heard so many cool stories about that. Like some of them, some were like kind of sad stories saying like my parents were whatever, so they bought toys just to keep me, happy because they lacked in a lot of other things. But having cool parents that would do that would be, because that's how I am with my son. Whenever my kid wants, I spoil the shit out of him. The light up eyes, man. Yeah. But yeah, they were smaller. Yeah. And I still see them in those vintage places in Colorado Springs when I go through that. They have that big, gigantic collector store, and it's everything, and they have a bunch of those older Thundercats, which is cool. But anyway, so okay. Man, I talk too much, don't I? Like I joke about it and I say, well, there's some people that have lives that you could just go and relax and chill. Come to my live and I'm like a freaking wired bug bouncing around all over the place. So here we go. Let me do this. Let me shut up for a second. Put our little, it's almost just right. So we got our 7 chairs. Let's see how they fit. I haven't tried to sit them in here yet. Well, and you didn't really have to be super rich to get those, because I mean they were pretty inexpensive. I think for me it was like my mom was trying to teach me something about not overdoing it. Yeah, good job. No. So not bad, I guess. You could sit pretty good. It's not perfect, but yeah. Not. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. I have the chat screwing that up. So not perfect, but not bad. And when you get them up to the table, it won't slide down as much. And then, of course, here's the other parts here. So you turn this, and you've got the little weapon stand. So you've got the claw, and you've got the Sword of Omens. And it just has a little indent there, so you could just set it there. You can display it like that. It looks freaking awesome like that, opened up. Of course, you've got these, which you just set them in there. So here is, and these things come out, and you can they give you 4 or 5 of these where you can kind of switch whatever they're looking at. They have one with the pyramid. What the hell's the Mumra's place? So there it is right there. You can see. So it's cool. Yeah, and they can sit in there as well. It's kind of, it's pretty cool. And then here's a little lab. So you've got your little beakers and everything. I need to get a Walter White figure and have him hang out over here. Ooh, that would be cool, right? Have a Walter White figure. Yeah, Tony's figs in the house. What's up, Tony? I'm just trying to give a little love to the cat's lair there. Oh my god. Yeah, no, dude, seriously. My friends had Snake Mountain and Grayskull. They had the ring for the WWF guys, the with the bounce, the rubbery figures, the LJNs. I never had any of the play sets. I had Stridor, I had the Wind Raider, I had the Attack Track, and that's it. The Attack Track was absolutely my favorite. Like the fact that you could just put batteries in it and it would go on its own. Are you kidding? It was loud as hell, but it was freaking awesome. See these giant sets. Last time I just remember seeing him smiling. I was playing in 64. No, dude, it's cool. Like I would love that because that's how I am with my son. Like I would never, like with whatever I've gotten my kid, I will always sit in with him and hang out and just play with him with it. It's so much fun. Like the other day he was bored. He has this VR set and then his friend finally got one. So they've been doing VR on what's that site they go to? Discord, and then they play their games together. And they play Roblox on the same thing. And but the other day he didn't have it and he was bored. So because his mom gets off at 6 or 7, then she comes get him. So if he comes straight from school, he doesn't have his VR. So he made a game up. Like he literally made a board game. Like for me, that like his little creativity is like the coolest shit ever. Sorry guys, I have been working nonstop since we got home from school at 3:30. But like my dad was always too busy. God bless him, he's a workaholic. He worked. And when he was home from work, he would be out pulling weeds, cutting wood, fixing the car, doing some kind of DIY project, making shelves. We had a grapevine in the backyard. They would make wine, they would make jelly. Like there was so much shit, dude. Like he was always busy. So he would come, maybe when I got older, we would shoot baskets, play horse together. But with my toys and stuff, he had no desire to even even now I go, do you remember Skeletor and all these? He goes, oh, which one's that? I'm like, Dad, seriously, like what? So he just never paid attention. But video games too, he never paid attention. He always said, you're gonna mess your hands up. You guys, they always said the Nintendo hand, we were gonna get that, Dude, that Toys of Time Up, that's everything. That's a beautiful day right there. That is a perfect lineup. Let's see. So we've got Fall from Grace. Who's this Russian? Who's Russian? Yeah, so I've been rushing around. Did I say that? Maybe that's what I was saying. Yeah, you caught me there. So okay, so where was I? So I got another chair here. Let's see. So it came with this little chair. So I have 6, and then I'm sorry, I had this chair over in the lab. And then the lab, what did I do with the lab? It's probably right in front of me. Yep. So I got the lab, and then the chairs are a little different on the command center part. So you've got that chair for the command center. You've got your 2. And it's so cool because you could swivel and they can kind of do whatever. This, of course, like I said, it lights up. And then you can have, it comes with these different. So you've got your Thundercats logo. You've got a map, just like a basic map with coordinates. You've got Hook Mountain. Oh, the snow meow right there. Oh, the snow meow. And out in space, right? Pretty cool. So right there, I just have I have tell me what the hell is Mum-Ra's pyramid? I forget now already. It's dang, I blanked. Totally blanked. Can't believe I blanked on that one. See, that's cool, man. Dang, that is cool. You know what? Be happy about that one, Grizzlehorn, because like I said, I would have thought that, but that's my dad. My dad's my dad. He does what he does. He loves us. He cares about us. He does it in his own way. He's not emotional. He's doesn't ever, like my mom used to always get mad. He's not like a I love you kind of guy, but he does everything. He does everything and he cares about everybody. And that's just the way he is. He just expresses it differently. So I'll be thankful anyway. Skeletor Skull Fortress. No, I'm talking about Mum-Ra's pyramid. I want to Google it now. If you guys don't help me out here, don't make me Google it. So anyway, so nothing else is moving here. So you got this one that rotates around. You've got this little thing with the pegs where you can, I don't know, you can hang some weapons up here, I guess. Maybe that's where the other weapons go. So that's probably it. So you're probably that's why you got your flame and stuff for your beakers and all that. Let's see. So I don't know. Maybe if I have a picture on the box, because from what a lot of people were wondering, yes, it does not come with instructions. It doesn't. Let me see. So yes, it definitely, that's where they go. So this just hangs here. Nope. Maybe here. You got this guy. Probably not, but I'm sure you can kind of just put them wherever. But the box actually has a spot for these. Yeah, I definitely butchered this. Yeah, that didn't work. Whatever. You know what I was doing. So those all go on there. So dude, it's the Black Pyramid. Is that what it was? I don't remember. 20 movements in the weapons bay and equip myself with the heaviest piece of metal. All right, there you go. So yeah, my kid's little game, like, it's so funny because he has cards. So if you land on a bad little space, then it tells you to pull a card with bad. You have a 4-leaf clover, you pull a card for good, and then the middle one is just kind of like, maybe you get a good one, maybe you get a bad one. And some of them are go back to the beginning, some of them are go up 10 spaces, go back 10 spaces, switch places with the person behind you. Like, there's so many cool little cards, and he made all the cards, wrote them all himself, put all the numbers on the back and letters on the back and all that. And he drew out the map or the game board on there, and it was freaking so cool. And we've played it probably about 10 times, and it's so much fun because you have, at the end, you probably have like a 30% chance you're going back. Like, if you don't roll the dice good, you're going back because there's like three pegs at the end, 3 spaces at the end that go back to the beginning. So it's fun because you almost think you're going to win, and then like, nope, you're done. A few years ago, either Motu or Thundercats. I mean, Motu, I was pretty, like, some of the ones that were later. I know that was one of the things that I didn't. I mean, I saw the commercials for some of them, but when you look at like the wall with a little zip line, the one with the little backpack, and see, I think I had something like that with GI Joe, but I don't remember it. But it, you twist it and it has a goes across. But the other ones were like the stilt guys. Like, I didn't really know, as a kid, I didn't know. But once I started collecting again, looking into, of course, when you have Pixel Dan's book, you're good. You catch up on all of it. But Thundercats, yeah, I never collected them. I never had any of them. So for me, all of it's kind of like, the design, like Oz said, they just didn't scale. They didn't scale with what I was doing, and so I mean, either way you look at it, but yeah, the Thundercats. I probably still don't know a lot of the stuff that Thundercats had back then because I didn't collect it. I didn't have them. And it's crazy because I never really went back to look for any of the stuff like that. Do they have a book like Pixel Dan has for Motu, which would be kind of nice if they did, right? Was the Black Pyramid? I guess that's where I didn't realize it was the Black Pyramid. I mean, I know obviously it's you know the ancient spirits of evil in there, and I found actually a 3D print of those statues. That might do. I might do that, especially because I have this set up. I might do it somewhere. I don't know where the hell I would put it, but yeah, it really is, man. The new myth. Oh yeah, I did see that one come out too. If I collected those timescales, what's up, Greg? I'm just showing off my big old as Buddy so eloquently put it, Thunder Pussy over here. And this piece, the only weird piece that came off, I thought I broke it. This little lever is removable. Why? Why the hell would it be removable? From Matty Collector? Really? That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know what the hell. So this little thing, and then it's got like a little peg in the top, and you just beep. But when I was reaching around to turn on the light, I thought I broke it because it made a pop sound and it fell. And I was like, shit, did I break it? But no, it's just a part that comes out. All right, let's see. There's a, oh, really? Oh, cool. See, you learned something new. I want to watch that. That is really cool. I'm definitely going to tune into that one. Yeah, the fact that I mean, I even like Wraith was talking about, I even jumped into buying second market classics Motu, and holy shit, man, like that's not easy. And trying to go back and get some of the bigger, cooler figures from Mythic Legions from the beginning, like Joe Gonzalez, he's got all that shit. He's got everything. He started collecting before it was the cool thing to do. And so he's got everything and he's got multiples. But for me, starting out, I couldn't do it, man. I can't. That's definitely Thunder Pussy. I never found out why. Oh man, see, I would have made it my life's mission in high school to find out why. Cobweb, thanks for coming in, man. Absolutely. Have a good night, sir. Never heard that term before. Yeah, no, it was like I said, it was eloquently put, right? Yeah, big time, Wraith. So it's just too much. And the fact is, you see what I've got on my plate. Where would I put Mythic Legions? Like I would have to get rid of a bunch of shit. And the fact that I'm all in on Masterverse, I'm completely caught up. I guess the classics Skeletor has been found a couple places, and I know it's been found over in Europe. But other than that one, I'm completely caught up on Masterverse. I have 100% on Masterverse, and I'm about 90 some percent. I'm missing the Duplico, or not Duplico. I have 4 Duplicos. I'm missing the Duplicat and the 2-pack, and then I'm missing that original He-Man Adam figure set, and that's it. Because Faker Battle Cat for Christmas gave me the Mysteries of Grayskull, so I did get that one, and I'm caught up totally on everything else except those 2. So I'm good. I'm okay with that. That's crazy. So what is it? Is it just a different box than the Ultimates? Like, is it is it Mattel Panthro? Like, what the hell? How do I not know about that? That's the her lineup. Castle Grayskull, yeah. 400, yeah. See, and that's where it was like the precedent changed. That's when you're looking at like when I joked we had that they asked about how much did you spend and all that, and then I laughed and I said there's like, do you have a limit to what you would pay for a figure? And I was like, I have Mondo. Yeah, I have Mondo. Yikes. So yeah, because you get numb to it because there's so much out there, and you look at these prices and you're like, oh, okay, well, it's not much more than all this other stuff. Oh God, yeah. See, that's cool. Grizzlehorn's got it set up good. Yeah. And Alan, like I say, Alan's the one that if he can do it, he's gonna do it. Like, dude's got some drive. I mean, that's one guy that will push and push and push. So if there's a possibility of him getting that stuff, he's gonna get it. Like, he buys so many collections. It's so cool. I love watching those videos and stuff of him getting those collections in. Yes, Lords of Power. I did get one. I heard they had one really cheap on eBay. What was it? Home Arcade was talking about it, but I had picked mine up last year. Probably I spent more than, obviously they're saying it was like what, 120 on eBay lately. I think I paid 180 for the Lords of Power. So it is what it is. Let's see. Warhammer. That one's Wraith. Check out Wraith Mace channel, man. I don't know if you came from there, if you saw it, but Fall from Grace, go to Wraith Mace channel and check it out. If you have any interest in Warhammer, he's got the best Warhammer channel out there. Automatic Collector Thundercats are still in box. So did Mattel have the license, or was it a Super 7 Matty Collector? Kind of like the did they do that with like the Club Grayskull? Was that something like that what they had? Yeah, Mondo. I'm done with Mondo. Unless they make an Evelyn, which they probably will. And maybe a Mumra. If they have a Mumra Mondo, I would want that as well. So GI Jet Man, thanks for coming in. Have a good night. Yeah, it's beautiful stuff. And I was cherry picking the Mondo for a while, and after that big 15-inch Scare Glow, I stopped. Oh wait, I lie, I got the faker. Son of a bitch. Here I am lying on camera. Lying on alive. This dude is so crazy. Absolutely insane. Coolest faker out there for sure. Look at that thing. It's not a sticker. Definitely not a sticker. You got all the details on that sucker. Whew, man, that's good. Now stay. Don't fall. Okay. Oh, CGS. Castle Grayskull, and he also got Snake Mountain. And then what Wraith did, if you go to, I don't know if did you get it? You had a video on that, didn't you? Or you were going to. So Wraith combined a bunch of different, that kinetic sand. He had the perfect connection, the perfect combination of different colors. And he was able to use that kinetic sand as a base around the castle and around Snake Mountain, which is freaking awesome. Dude, yeah, no, seriously. Wait, I'm going the wrong way because Apple goes backwards. 200 plus. Wow. That's nuts, dude. Yeah, 120, that's good. That's a great price, dude. Like, I wish I would have waited a little bit longer and been able to do that. Okay. But Four Horsemen did anyway. So yeah. So the guys, which when you look at the classics line, and Wraith Mace is not lying, he's 100% spot on. The Four Horsemen did those. They're the Super 7 or the Mattel Classics or Motu Classics is the hands down still the top of the top. So yeah, dude, Wraith is not kidding. Fall from Grace, go check him out, dude. He is freaking, like, I love his lives. Like, he's what I was talking about. Wraith's channel, no matter if he's in this big battle on in the Warhammer video game, killing people and blood everywhere, and he's still got this nice even tone, and he's still cool, calm, and collected. And for me, as being a person that's all over the place, it's nice to watch people that are calm, and he's got that. So Wraith, keep it up, dude. You're doing awesome. The ramen vans are starting to ship, or so we're talking they're different colors in that one, aren't they, Stanley? What is it? Because they got the 18 looking one, or do they say you can paint it to look like the 18? Because I know they have a plain one, and I did see that misery machine that they made for somebody else, but I'm just, and it's speaking of ramen, I'm not gonna downplay whatever. I'm not gonna talk shit. I've already said a couple things of how I felt about that stuff because I did know somebody that had a bad run-in with them as far as a file and a product that was made and was taken and used and not compensated for, and it sucks. But my thought is the licensed product is coming. So I'm not going to worry about, because I'm talking about, of course, the mask stuff. And I know that van's not part of it, but I was looking at that Machina, whatever, and it's whatever. It's cool. It's fine. It looks okay. But the cost of them and not being, and I understand why, but the fact that I was holding on and finally when the loyal subjects figure they or loyal subject line took over, they're going to be releasing the mask later this year. That's another one that I am excited about because that was another one of my favorites when I was a kid. Because I had another friend. Of course, all my friends had everything. They had the semi, they had everything. The van that opened up. I had the Thunderhawk. I had the I don't know forgot what it's called, but it's the green motorcycle that turned into a helicopter. And then I had the motorcycle that had the little side thing that shot into the water. That was so cool because it literally you push the top and it would shoot out, and if you were close to the water, it would jump in there. That was fun. That was a really fun toy. But I'm happy that that's coming out. So very very excited for Mask to come out. But I mean, I know I was going to go through it. So on mine, I guess the biggest thing for me is that all the parts are here. Like, oh wait, no, this one's broken. Okay, so look, see, this is good to do. I didn't check it yet, so this was my first go over because I didn't have time. I've been running around doing so much shit. I'm in the same boat as Thanos Copter. I have a broken peg right here, so I'm gonna have to take a picture and send it to him now that I've got it. Now that I know, and it's literally just it comes out a little bit, but you could tell, yeah, it's snapped. Aha! So mine is broken. How about that? So I got that that little piece on the end right here is broken. So I'm gonna have to what is this? Oh, that's weird. It stopped. That was crazy. That didn't give me any of the new chat. Never really get into the toys. Yeah, I didn't get into a lot. I had 3, but I really liked it. Dude, he does so much, dude. He has like even some of he had medals, is it coins? He had so many cool different things, like just so cool, man. Like love all the stuff that Wraith pulls out. Let's see, Motu Guru, A-Team Van. Okay, so and I don't know why it didn't scroll down. It had like a little button to say jump down on the chat. Jewelry. Yeah. Broken pegs on the Snake Mountain. Did they do anything about it? Probably not, right? Yeah, it's from He-Man. New comments. That's weird. It says new comment now, so it doesn't even let me look at it until after I click. That's strange. So Motu Guru got his tracking today. What? Seriously? Come on, man. All right. They did. I don't know what that means. I'm probably from something else. Okay, so now that I've got through, I caught up on the chat. I was hustling, right? Trying to get through. I can kind of. They don't fit too perfect. I mean, you gotta have maybe kick their legs out a little bit. Not bad. So there's Lionel there. There's that one. Yeah, no, I agree. It's yeah, He-Man. I like the ones where they put Michael Jackson with the hair and they put He-Man. You know, oh, God, it's terrible. before it became before Revelation, is that what you mean? I guess, yeah. The Revelation was a little bit disappointing for a lot of people. I can't say much there. I know that was definitely one that was a lot of people were not happy with. And Revolution came. They did have a lot of different stuff that you should have been like, dude, why the political stuff at the end? Like it just was, just leave it alone, dude. Don't go there. But whatever, it's Kevin Smith, and that's what he was gonna do. But for me personally, I have to say, I'm not gonna be mad about any of it. I'm gonna be happy the fact that they came out with another Masters Universe cartoon. I figure, just like I liked the CGI line as much as same kind of thing. It's like they had the girls, and it was cool the way that they included the female characters having Ram Man's daughter. I mean, it's cool to have that. I like that little give and take. It was such a good cartoon. I really wish it would have gotten picked up more. It's almost like every time Hordak's ready to come out, they axe it, just like 2000X, which 2000X was hands down. The Mike Young was my favorite He-Man. I as much as I love the classic and the original Filmation, when I saw that second one, I was like, what the hell? This is cool, man. The action was that much more. They had deeper dives. They had just different backstories for some of them, which was cool. And then the figures, that's when Classics was out too. And when the 2000X line, I actually, if I have space, I'm going to put some of those up too, because I have a bunch of the 2000X line as well. See, and I haven't seen that one yet. I wish I would sit down and watch new stuff, man. Yes, this is Skeletor right here. This logo was made, and it's of course that Skeletor head is kind of a common look, but she designed everything around it. My friend Retro Bacon, she is in New Zealand, and she made this for me. She did that whole logo, so I put it on a shirt, which it's on TeePublic. I actually have my shirt out on TeePublic. You could buy it. I think I would get $1 from it if you bought it. But let's see. Also, Stanley's trying to find out about that van, the new She-Ra. Now, dude, yeah, and the She-Ra, I watched that whole. Now, talk about, if you're against the newer way of thinking, that new She-Ra was not be for you. Everything I watch, I'm the type of person that's going to go into it and say, I'm going to enjoy it for what it is. I'm not going to try to make it into anything else. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to sit down, just like, and this will be a very hot take because there's a lot of people who absolutely hated this cartoon, New Adventures. I watched New Adventures and I enjoyed New Adventures. You know why? Because I took it for what it was. I didn't try to force it into being part of that older cartoon. I took it for what it was. They had their own characters. They did have the similar characters, a few, not much. Skeletor, He-Man, Tila came in for a little while, but everything else was all new characters. And it was fun. It was goofy. I think I like the fact that Skeletor was so much more of a manipulative, evil character as opposed to being that goofy, laughy, jokey. He still had those parts, but for the Skeletor in the New Adventure, he was more behind the scenes telling, not slut, what, blank on the name, the top mutant guy. He would be telling him how good of an idea he had, even though Skeletor's idea was all Skeletor, but he would tell, oh, you did so good. You're so smart. And he's all goofy and doopy. I loved how he was just the puppet master on that show. So if you haven't watched it, it's on Peacock. Give it a try again. Even if you don't think you would like it, or even if you saw a little bit and said, screw that, go back and give it a try and just open your mind a little. Give it a shot and see, because it's not that bad. It really isn't. Dude, I really want to. I really want to go back and start doing it again, but I'm so caught up in this right now, especially because there's money to be made on those. Like I could bust the shit out of a bunch of Bo Nicks and a bunch of PS2s, and I could have a lot of extra money if I did those, because all of the figures, all of the statues I ever made for the football guys, I don't have any of them. Like none. I have 0 football figures that I made. Every one of them are sold. So if you look at any football guy I made, it was either given to the player, sold to a wife of a player, or purchased by a fan. And so for me, it's stupid not to. Maybe when I get kind of everything settled down and I figure it out, maybe I can start kind of putting some time to both, because the football stuff sold and I was good at it. I mean, I'll pat myself on the back with that one. Shit, man. I had a guy, Ryan Green from Channel 4 in Denver, came down and did an interview in my basement with me. So he came down and looked at all the stuff I was making to be sold, and we did an interview for the Denver station. And then the Pueblo station came down. The sports guy from the Pueblo NBC, KOA, came over and did an interview with me on that one. So I was proud of that. I got to go to training camp. I got to meet players. Like, I got to meet Terrell Davis and give him a figure. I brought my dad. So we got to meet my dad, which was the coolest thing in the world, because of course my dad got me into sports. I got to take my dad, my sister, my son's mom, and my son. Of course, that was when we were together. I brought all of them to a Nuggets game on Jamal Murray. He gave us the tickets. We got tickets to go to the back room. In the family room, I saw Jokic's brothers were there, but we got to sit there, and he came over, talked to us, signed a bunch of stuff, took pictures. It was the coolest thing. So I did get a lot of cool stuff from doing the sports stuff, because a lot of the players appreciated it. A lot of the media appreciated it. Like BK he was at KOA at the time. Like, I got a lot of cool stuff from him. He gave me tickets to games. And of course, now I'm in with the Alumni Association. So anytime Dennis Smith comes to town, we go have dinner. Like, dude, Dennis Smith is my friend. I get freaking Christmas cards from Dennis freaking Smith, one of the hardest hitters ever to play the game. Sorry, there's a rant for you. But yeah, I need to, in a long story long, Motu Guru, I need to start doing sports stuff again. Okay, now I can get back to where I was. So He-Man and TMNT was better expected. I agree. Dude, I love it. Like, I have 2 nice shelves dedicated to the TMNT turtle line and or He-Man line. And this one that just came out recently, freaking awesome figure, man. Dude, so freaking cool. So the Super Shredder and a freaking snake, because they're doing that Reptile Wars now. So the Reptile Wars is out with the new Masters Universe Motu or TMNT, and it's good. Like, it's really good. Let's see. So that was the Bronco question. Mr. Eldor is in the house. Speaking of Eternia, I wasn't really talking about Eternia, but hey, thanks for joining, buddy. Appreciate you. Well, no, He-Man and She-Ra are brother and sister. They're twins. So he was the Tila. Tila is the other female character, like, as far as the main, and he was supposed to get with Tila. That was the one that's supposed to get together. War Chest is here. Dude, War Chest, that was such a cool interview on that Thursday night with a friend, man. I learned a lot. Dude, you're like, they should put that beer commercial about you, man. You're like the most interesting man in the world. I think you win. Yeah, no, I agree, dude. That would have been so cool. And coming up, I am super excited about the crossover that they're doing with Thundercats, Thunder of Grayskull or whatever. I think that's that's the mashup that I wanted, because Turtles came out when I was a little older. I was into girls, I was into sports. I kind of stopped collecting when the Turtles came out, so I only had a couple Turtles. And for me, Thundercats and He-Man, that's the perfect match for me. Like, that is ultimately my favorite 2 together. Let's see. I'm sorry. I lost it again. Let's see. I lost it. Yeah, absolutely, dude. You know it, man. I would. Let me know who you want. Like I said, Steve Atwater has the ones I made of Steve Atwater. Terrell Davis has the one I made of him. Demarius Thomas had the one on the shelf when he passed away. I made him. I got to give it to him before he died. So many players have their own, which was like the coolest thing for me. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it was the coolest thing being able to go to sports events like free. I got to go to training camp and I got the media pass. So I got to walk around the field, and like, I got a picture with Von Miller, got a picture with all the guys there. You know, it was cool. Von was obviously the highlight, but everybody's saying hi to Eldor. Dennis Smith shares the same birthday. Oh, that's cool. And he is like the best guy ever. Dennis Smith is the nicest. Him and his wife are the best two people. Like they're such good people. And thank God their house was not in that fire. They had to evacuate one day. They stayed with their kid for a night, but then they got to go back. So their house was not touched by the fires because they live in the Hollywood Hills. Oh shit, they started making his Warhammer 40K. Yeah, that's cool. I'm excited about that, dude. That's gonna look so good. You do so good with, I mean, even that one you have, like that mask that you have, that is such a cool setup. And you talk about passion. I love how you know what, you could just see the how much you love what you do. And it shows. Like when people say, no matter what you do on your channel, have fun. Like do what you love and have fun. That's Ray. That's what reminds me of that, because he does everything that he loves, and he does really well at it. And it seems, granted, I won't even say it seems like it's easy and seamless, because I've heard and I know the hours, painstaking hours you put into all the edits and stuff. So I won't go there, because I know, like you say, you put in 10 hours for one edit and it's like, holy shit. Ooh, Pat Tillman. Yeah. See that. And I've seen a 3D print file with the one with the hair flowing that's outside of the Cardinal Stadium. So that would, where he's holding the helmet and he's yelling. That's probably the coolest statue I've ever seen of Tillman. Everybody's saying hi to Eldor. I'm trying to catch up with the, let's see, 50 different measurements. Oh yeah, see, no, I know those things aren't easy to do. It's that you love it. Thank God you love it, because you wouldn't be able to do that, man. You have to do so many things so many times. So you're 6 feet in the grave. You're about 6'5". Holy shit. Oh my God, dude, that's gonna be so cool. And so now you gotta start getting tickets to all these cons and go with that outfit. Because I'm right 6 foot also. I'm about as tall as you are. We're about the same height. I'm 6 foot 225. But I ain't got nothing there. I'm kind of a little dad bod, but it's okay. Let's see. So we got Sean Franklin is here. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. We're here. I'm just babbling. I've been babbling for an hour and 22 minutes. So I'm having a good time. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. This is fun stuff for me. What do you say we open a figure? I've got so many figures to open. I've got, what do you think? Should I do Jaga? Should I do Snarf? I've got Slithe. Should I open Slithe? Slithe is like probably the coolest one that I have in box. I got the Jaga, Captain Cracker. I've got Pumra. Got Bengali's another good one, because he comes with his table and he comes with all his work stuff, his hammer, and he's got the forging of the sword. That one's a good one. I got the Jaga. I got Monkey-in. The actual Monkey-in, not that one you get at Target that sucks. Sorry, it sucks. I have it. I mean, I have it, but it sucks. I've got the Invisible Tigra. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. Like I said, there's Jaga. Here's Pumra, which, of course, that's Mumra was disguised as Pumra to gain access to the cat's lair. I have the Hook Mountain Lion-O, changes color in the sunlight. Yeah, so I think I'm going to open Slithe, because that is probably my favorite figure I have not opened yet. Probably the least favorite is this guy. He's got that cool bird though. But what happened was, so don't open the Invisible Tigra. Yeah, I'll leave that alone, because I already have a Tigra open, so I don't need to open that clear one, and I don't have to open the Hook Mountain one either. That's another one that I'll leave in the box. So he's going to Legions Con, November, and New York City Comic Con. That one you're gonna shine, dude. You're gonna freaking shine. Yeah. So, and that's another thing. If you guys don't know, like Wraith is also another one where there's so much stuff. I learned so much about you as well. Like, I think that's the one cool thing, other than him talking about himself like half of the time. I think the Thursday with a friend with Punk with Toys is really good because we do get to know you guys a lot more. I got to be on it a while back. I did a 3-hour interview with him. It was fun. It was really cool. But I learned a lot about you guys, like especially like Wraith. You got so much, like there's so much interesting shit. Same thing with War Chest. That's just so cool. But yeah, sorry, I didn't even get to the story I wanted to tell you. Yeah, so he found out last year they had a brain tumor, and then he was like, you know what? I'm just going to go all in, and he just did everything he wanted to do. And now that everything is good, and he had surgery, and he's set, it's just thriving, man. His channel's just blowing up, and it's awesome. I love it. So yeah, Slythe is definitely going to be my favorite, I think. Dude, and you see a lot of those AI videos of it, and a lot of people don't like it, but there's some cool shit with those little AI things. Granted, they're just like an intro or like a teaser, but you never know with the way that they, CGI stuff. Because I don't know if a live action with just like makeup and shit would even work. I guess they would do, because they've done some pretty good shit with just like the makeup and maybe a little bit of computer generated stuff. So that's, yeah, don't open the invisible Tigra. All right. Jeez, and then the chat jumps even further. What the hell? God damn it, Bobby. Oh no, that's it. Mail call from Mr. Postor. Cartoon Collection She-Ra, which is awesome. Tila and Trapjaw with Vipor finally getting there. Yes, that card stock is big, man. It's nice, definitely. Did you know Voltron Legendary Defender live action movie? I did not. Is that one that already came out beforehand, or is that one something that's coming in the future? I did find all of these guys at Target the other day, and kind of cool. I did get the original one, but well, great. He's gonna keep going. He's gonna talk till he's done. I can't stop it. Okay. And I know this one. I don't buy things for value for the most part. If I see something's blowing up, then I might be like, ooh, if I had 2 of them, then I might try to sell one to get the money back from what I paid for the first one. But I've seen this one on eBay. This one's going for a lot. So opening it, I don't care. Like we joked about it, but think about this. We're kind of the last, unless there's some kind of crazy push. They're doing it right. They're selling this stuff to the people that collected it as a child, that have their own money now. But once it's done with us, I don't think our kids, like some people's kids, they're into it. That's fine. That's awesome. I wish mine was, but he's not. I think we're the last ones to have this stuff that are gonna care and pay top dollar for it. Once our generation's gone, I think this stuff is gone. Like, so opening it up is, get the joy out of it while you have it, right? Matty Collector did a Voltron. Oh, jeez, man, I didn't collect back then. I guess I didn't. When Matty Collector was out, I was not a collector. I was definitely not. Let's see, that was during the party times, man. I was at the bar all the time. All right, so he is open. There it live. Now the other thing that I need to find is I had my X-Acto knife somewhere, and because I've been freaking trying to get this thing cleaned up, I'm gonna have to go get my scissors. I'll be right back. I can't find my knife. Oh, all right. Which on these, they actually have a lot of twisty stuff too, though. Let's see. Yeah, baby. Let's do it. So it's got tape here on the sides for that back piece. So it's got two layers of plastic here. Nice and easy. Okay, so the back is going to have your extra hands, your nice little bludgeoner, huh? And then those are some cool axes there too. So, because I didn't get the new one, so when I got this one, I was really surprised I was able to. Big Bad Toy Store had a 2 or 3 pack that you had to buy all 3. The individual was sold out, but if you bought the 3 pack, it was still available. So I bought the 3 pack because I wanted slides so bad. And it came, that's the one that came with Captain Cracker. And I think it came with Jaga. I think that's what it had there. See, so our last one is still Frankie. Okay, I think. Yes, Frankie's still the last chat here. Just want to make sure I'm not getting too far behind. All right. This guy's beefy, man. This guy is super beefy. Okay. Damn. So we got his extra head. Okay. Oh, man. Dude, this guy is so good. Like when you look at the cartoon, you think of him as like this small, not small, but he's like kind of shorter. Like when you look at him now in this figure, like, yeah, he's a little shorter, but look how thicker he is than us. Like he's not, like with the top of his spike is about the same height as the regular figures. So I guess that would be this, what, 7 inch? Is that 7 inch? 6.5, that's 7 inch, right? Oh, so the articulation. So the shoulder comes up a little bit. Well, actually, you can turn it. Dude. So you can put his arms up in the air, which of course it looks funny, but I don't want to break anything. So there we go. Turn that. It does pretty good right out the bag. I don't have to worry about too much as far as heating it up or anything. Legs do pretty good. Just incredible. Thanks for joining, sir. Thanks for joining. All right. So, yeah, he's badass, man. I'm extremely happy with this one. And I knew I was going to be like when I saw it. And then the tail spins around. He's cool, man. He's definitely one of my favorite of the mutants. Those dang mutants. Oh, sorry. Yeah, he's cool, man. And then the other head is just his mouth open. And his little teeth on the edges there. Where this one just has the one sticking out and his mouth is closed. Hell freaking yeah, man. That is such a good one. Yeah, they did. They did slide like spot on, man. Love it. I am freaking excited, man. The bad guys, you know, it's the same thing with Masters Universe. The bad guys are always just so much cooler. Like I do like the other ones, like the Jaga is a good one. Like I said, the Bengali, I like the way that one looks. The colors on that one, the blue really pops on that Bengali. So he's got his hands. Like I said, the extra hands are just kind of the bigger grips. Or this one, the grips are just for the weapons here. No, bottom doesn't come out either. So let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to warm it up. Those I warm up with. Hold on, this one might go here. Let's see, this one's sideways. Yeah. Jeez, yeah, those aren't opening. Okay, there we go. I mean, his hands are tight, and it's not like the Masters Universe where you can peel the hands back. Like these hands are not those are not moving. All right, let's see. Creature figures. Yeah, That's true. I agree. Like any of these evil characters, they did so well with these bad guys. Like they're freaking awesome. And like I said, that second head is great. Got the mouth open, got his little tongue there. So cool. All right, so I could do snarfy, snarf, snarf, snarf. At first I was a little disappointed that we had to pay $50 for little snarf, man, because he's not that big. He got a purse. He's got his little purse with him. He's got 4 extra hands. He's got an extra little tail. Got the claw, and then he's got the little dagger of omens, huh? He does have three separate heads to work with, though. That's cool. He's got a happy one, an angry one, and then just like the kind of walking around. Rat King. Nice. Yeah, that's right. You said that was the last one you needed, right? I know. I saw that too. I held back on that one for some reason. I'm like, I don't. Do I need that one? Do I need Snarfer? I didn't know if I needed Snarfer. Yeah, dude. Vultureman, I don't have. I do need to find a Vultureman. Monkey, I did find. Let's see. Look at the blue on this one, man. That is such a cool looking figure. Like, look at that head. Or the portrait. Let's open Bengali. Let's do that. This one's cool. Bengali. He's got his hammer. He's got his sword that he is. What do they call it? I said before what it was, and I forgot already. Forging. He's forging a sword, right? Yeah. This way you won't buy them. Yeah. Well, I'll definitely keep you updated when I get them. Maybe the ones I don't open in this live, I'll do some videos of them. I have, like I said, when I went back, so I was looking for Carol, Oz's sister bought that Mask of the Red Death from me, because that was one that I kind of got caught up in the hype with Oz. We were on the live together when he was talking about ordering it, and I was all about it, like, oh, it's so cool. And then when I got it, I was kind of like, And I know that the figure obscura is different. Like, I understand that. Like, it's not standard Four Horsemen stuff, like as far as the mythic legions, cosmic legions, and all that. And it's cool. It has its own thing. Like, I do have the Ghost of Christmas Past, which she's freaking amazing. But I just wasn't a fan of the Mask of the Red Death. The clock was cool, and it's a cool look. It's just, for me, I can't even say that I just wasn't. You see how I am. Try to put a book in front of me so I can read a story. Yeah, forget it. I'm sorry. That's not me. I'm so freaking wired, man. And they didn't diagnose shit back then. They just say, he's smart, but he just can't hold still. He can't control himself. I always got like a C+ in practices self-control for conduct. We didn't get diagnosed with shit back then. We just got told, calm down. What the hell? Myth usually sold off except the vampires. Yeah, those vampires are cool. Oh, I won't buy new ones. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, there are a lot of cool. I do agree. There was, there's another female figure I got. I got that. I think she has Wraith in her name. The girl. What was her name? Green Dragon got me, definitely. Oh, are you talking the Legions, or are you talking the classics with the dragons there? Because Granomir was something else. Holy cow. So here's our forging the sword with Bengali. He's got the little. We can borrow this to the Wile E. Coyote, so he can drop the anvil on Meep, the Roadrunner. His hammer is insane, dude. Mask of the Red Death is a short story. Yeah. Well, then maybe I should sit down and try to read it, right? Look at this hammer. Dude, this hammer's fucking cool. Oh, that's so cool. He's got those things hanging down. That is such a cool hammer. Oh, I bet, dude. That's another thing. Like we're talking about Cat's Lair, and we're talking about these. That dragon, that Mythics or that Legions is coming out with, like that's gonna be crazy. Are you getting one of those, Wraith? Because I know a lot of people that are getting those, and and a lot of them are saying the same thing about finding space for them. Because damn, thing's crazy. Sorry, guys. Sorry, he did not want to come out. The only thing that kind of sucks about this. Oh yeah, Thrace. There you go. Thrace, right? He's definitely getting it, huh? Holy cow. Yeah, he was. Look at this little thing. Like, how am I not gonna lose that? You guys see how like all over the place I am all the time. Holy crap. Only last name that counts for obvious reasons. Okay. Dude, I am a fan of Bengali, man. Like it's typical Super 7, and I know a lot of people talk bad about it, but it is not, you know. So what do you have to do? Put this down first and then drop it? Does he have the hammer in his side here? Maybe not. Because yeah, there's nothing else to put on him. Let's see, where's the sword? He's cool, man. I like him. I like Bengali. The colors are just badass. And the second head is great. The second portrait. Look at that. Hell freaking yeah, man. Bengali is cool. I am a fan of Bengali for sure. It shoots lasers. Okay, see? And I don't remember that. I should know that. And I don't. I don't remember. I should know that. Um, you know what? And honestly, getting this Cat's Lair and stuff really makes me want to go back and I have, what is it on? Is it Hulu that has the series on there? I need to go back and just watch that. Especially like the second series or the second season when they go back and stuff and have all these guys in there. And what is it? What are they called? The cats, the bad guys with the big goofy guy, and then the little evil woman that rides him. The something cats. The what is it? I've already blanked. I know, Frankie. You can tell me what is it? The Wraith Hailer. Okay, there you go. Important thing is that Wraith is in her name. Yes, I agree. The hammer goes on his side, so it does. And I actually got it down there, so it looks good. But what are the bad guys? What are those cats called? Has the guy that goes in and makes you just doubt yourself and make you like be scared of everything. You've got the frozen girl that freezes everybody. You've got the little one that rides the big guy, and what were they called? The something cats. Help me out. Come on, Frankie. Frankie, help me out. All right. So this one is great. I'm happy with this one. Very, very happy. So he's got Lunatax. There we go. Thank you. See, you guys saved me. Lunatax. Black Phoenix 77. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining. If you were here before and you just decided to jump in to save me now, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, man. I appreciate you staying in as long as you did. Usually I only go an hour. I've been pushing it a little bit today because I don't know. I guess I got some adrenaline from getting all this done and getting all these new figures to open up that I've had for so long. Well, plus you're on the East Coast, man. Like right now it's 8:45 over here, so it's not that late, but out there on the East Coast, yeah, definitely a lot later. And I think with those two, I think that's a good time to wrap it up, guys. I think I've got a lot more to do, and I am kind of starting to wear down myself because I put this table together, and with my back pain, dude, it's definitely not something that it's not fun. So I've been standing up, so it's been helping a little. I've been leaning on the table. So definitely was a super fun live, dude. This was my favorite live for sure. Like, I've had some cool lives, I've had some fun ones, but this one went by so fast. I'm an hour 45 and it doesn't even feel like it except my back. That I can tell. But the fact that we got to look over, we found a damaged piece. We did find our 2 parts that are broken. We got our Bengali opened, and we got this monster, freaking awesome. Slythe is ready to go. He is kicking ass. So thank you, Ray. Thank you, Motu Guru. I appreciate it, man. Eldor, appreciate it. Black Phoenix, thanks for coming. Manhoza, Frankie, thanks for coming in. You guys helped me a lot because there was a lot of things that I blanked on with my crazy brain where halfway through I forget what I'm saying. So appreciate you guys keeping me on pace a little bit. And yeah, so we'll do this again next Wednesday. Maybe I'll have a few videos out of some of the ones that I've opened up. Next Wednesday, I should have, what did I get coming in the mail? I ordered something. I think I got the new Leo for the next wave. I've heard that Entertainment Earth is actually getting ready to send that wave out, and I ordered it right away, so I should be getting it with Clamp Champ. The Clamp Champ with the snake freaking looks amazing, so I'm excited for that. Hopefully that's going to be coming by next week. Maybe we'll have that to open up. So anyway, down goes She-Ra. I lost one. She-Ra fell off the top shelf. But anyway, all right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Yeah, you guys are so cool. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe. I am so close to 1,000, like it hurts that I can see it. I'm right there. So, but thank you guys anyway for being here, and it was fun, and we will see you next week. Same time, same bat time, same bat channel. And as Blinky said, I know you know what I'm talking about, Motu Guru. Blinky the Clown says, we'll see you at the same time, but in the meantime, stay out the streets.